So for today's lab, we went through exercise 13. That was this part where you were looking at the models and naming the muscles, but that's not all there is to this lab. The other thing you have to do is you have to be able to name origins, insertions, and actions for each of the muscles listed under exercise 13 in the supplemental lab manual. So for actions have to include at least 2 words. There needs to be an action term or a movement term like flexion of the elbow or extension of the elbow. You can't just say flexion or extension or pronation. You have to say what is being flexed, what is being extended. For origins and insertions, sometimes those are bone names. Sometimes they are the name of a specific marking on a bone. It just depends on the muscle. You should know at least 1 origin, 1 insertion, and 1 action for each muscle. Up here in this middle, these were just a reminder that there's lots of practice resources for you. There is a muscle model labeling practice document, which is going to look really similar to the models that you saw today in class. There is also an optional exercise 13 lab assignment. That one is formulated very similar to a practical. And then in the supplemental lab manual, there are several websites and videos that you can watch to help you learn the different muscles, learn the different models. And then I'm going to show you one more thing that is in your lab manual. So I pointed this out to you today. I just want to make sure that you remembered it. In these tables that are in your lab manual in exercise 13, that's the big book, you'll see, say for this one, orbicularis oculi, this is the origin, this is the insertion, and then over here there are several actions. Most muscles have several origins, several insertions, several actions. But where you see blue, that is the principal or primary action, and they're oftentimes the easier ones to remember, the more logical ones to remember. So you'll want to focus on those, I think, while you're studying. And this is just going to be lots and lots of repetition and lots of practice.